Hello ladies, Sharon's here. I am so glad you joined me today. Today I'm going to talk about my top favorite drugstore eyeshadow palettes. So this is going to be a lot of fun and we're going to save money. So stay tuned, my ladies. For those of you that are brand new to my channel today, thank you so much for joining me. And I'd invite you to scroll on down and hit that subscribe button. You'll be a member of my tribe, girlfriends, okay? And then see the little bell. Go ahead and ring that bell. It'll be notifying you of my upcoming videos. I generally film twice a week. Okay, my ladies, today is the day. Everybody's been wondering, Sharon, you never talk about drugstore eyeshadow palettes. Do you not use them? Well, yes, I do. And I'm going to talk to you about my top favorite drugstore eyeshadow palettes today. Now let's start, just for instance, with this look I have on my eyes today. This is a Milani palette. Isn't it pretty? It's got the coral on the eyelids, the brown transition line, the darker brown, you know, for the crease and so on and so forth. Okay, that particular palette is the Everyday Eyes by Milani, the basic mattes. All right, this is a beautiful palette. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, girlfriends. This is heaven. Do you see this palette? This is gorgeous. This is the look. And it goes on in like 5 minutes. Every color you can imagine is here. This is my overall base color that, you know, you all know that I just brush with to make everything smooth as I apply it. Then I combined this and this color for my transition line, these two browns. I did that. This I put on the eyelid. It's a copper, you know, kind of orangey color. And then, of course, the outer V, I combined this with some of the dark here. And this is the look I came up with. And this is Milani. And I don't have to tell you, Milani is not expensive. Drugstore, my ladies. Love it. Now, while we're talking about Milani, I want to go to another palette that I have shown you gals before. And this is the Plum Basics. All right, and this is how it looks. This is gorgeous on, let me tell you. And I think this is exquisite if you have blue eyes, if you have green eyes, and if you kind of have hazel eyes, this would be stunning. So you've got your purples here, you've got your kind of pinky, very baby pink that goes on the lids. I mean, you've got all your colors for your transition line. I mean, this is gorgeous. This is your Plum Basics. It's got everything in it. The plum is just a gorgeous plum. It truly is. Let me show you the difference in the colors. This here is going to make a great transition line, okay? And look at that. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Now, let's go and look at the darker plum. That is for the outer V. Isn't that great? Now, on your eyelid. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Absolutely gorgeous. They go on smoothly. With Milani, you know what I like about Milani? There's not a lot of fallout at all. It's not like Lorac, for instance. Although, oh my God, those were the greatest shadows. But I'm not getting back in that right now. I'm talking to you about Milani. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Now, while we're talking about Milani, I also want to show you, because I am a Milani fan, I can tell you that. I also would like to show you a couple of other palettes that I got way back when. And I mean, I've had them for quite a while. And one of them was the Milani Must Love Mattes. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. And let me show you that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? You've got every kind of matte and color. You know what I like for fall with this palette? are the more red colors, you know, for fall and winter that you can add to it. This bottom row here and the one above it, the last two rows, are perfect for every day, all the time. I mean, and then you can go on into your fall months. These mattes are to die for. So you've got your cool look and you've got your warm look in this one palette. Love it. Love it. Beautiful. Beautiful. And you know what? Remember this. You cannot get over the packaging. And I believe I had bought these originally at Target. Now, the other one that I wanted to show you that Milani had, that is one of my bloody favorites, and it's the Milani Bold Obsessions. All right, and I'm sure a lot of you might have these, because if you got the most loved mattes at that time, you probably got these Bold Obsessions. And this is a gorgeous palette. I mean, this has, oh my gosh, look at this color. Look at that. Let me just show you. Do you see that? Isn't that pretty? Gorgeous. And they've got the golds in here. Let me show you that. How pretty. I mean, you've got every color under the sun in here. And look at this. Look at these. Look at these. You've got your mattes. You've got your shimmers in here. And they're not so much shimmers as they are more just satins. And that'll make your eyes just really pop. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And there again, you've got, you know, shadows down here that are good right now. And they're a cooler look. And then up at the top, you've got the warmer look. So, you know, hey, this is an all year round palette. You cannot beat it. And the price is dirt cheap. I'll have all the prices and everything listed down below for each palette, so you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, and the next thing that I want to point out to you about Milani is that I started wearing originally the Milani blushes. Now, still to this day, I wear the Milani blushes, okay? But this is the Tea Rose. The Tea Rose was one of my very, very, very favorite blushes. And if you go back and look at all my videos from eons back, you'll say, she's wearing that Tea Rose. And I talk about it constantly. It is a beautiful, beautiful blush. And, I mean, they wear forever. I bet in several years, I bet I didn't go through but about three of these. And, you know, this is one that I still have. And I love that. Look at that. Isn't that a pretty color? That's gorgeous. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And of course, I don't want you to forget about the Milani highlighters either. The highlighters are to die for. I'm not saying these are the only drugstore ones. These are the ones that I like for me, okay? And this is a great highlighter right here. You can see it. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Let me find a mirror here and put this on my cheeks. Okay. Okay. I don't know whether y'all can see that. Isn't that pretty? Girlfriends, you cannot beat Milani's products. I'm sorry. Tea Rose, and there's some other colors which I do have in there. In the way of the blushes, I mean, and they don't go anywhere. They don't wear off of your face. I mean, they stay on. And the price is so reasonable. And the highlighter, to die for. It's not too out there where you look like, you know, a big globe and you look like you've applied too much makeup. But this gives you just enough. Do you see what I'm saying? To say, wow, her skin's beautiful. It just glows. Yes, ma'am. All right, the next palette that I want to talk about is a palette that I found when I was watching Sabrina. I love Sabrina. I like her a lot because she can pull up a lot of dupes. But it was so bizarre. She did this great look with this e.l.f. palette. Yes, ma'am, this e.l.f. palette. I've shown you this before. And this is the Mad for Mattes. And it's the Nude Mood. Let me open it up and I'll show you what I mean. I wore this before and I told you that's what I was wearing when I wore it. Oh my gosh. These are to die. You know what? Don't like every palette. I've tried 2 or 3 of the e.l.f. because, see, I'm not an e.l.f. person at all, as you guys well know. I'm not a drugstore person much. But the things I'm showing you are favorites of mine that I absolutely love. Girlfriend, I love this. This is the one, and I tried it, and I mean, what was it, $2 or something? I mean, it was ridiculous how inexpensive this is. But I never thought e.l.f. was going to be a good brand. Did I fool you? I fooled myself too, girlfriends, because this is to die for. This is the most gorgeous nude palette, and it's a cooler palette. I love it, and then down the line, you're getting into the warmer colors with it. I mean, it's to die for. I love this. I came out with the best look, and what I did was, I remember I used this more gray on my lid, and I had used this one brown here and this one with it, and I did the transition and the V, and that is all. And this was a great look, and you guys commented on it. I thought, oh my gosh, that's the e.l.f. palette. How great is this? This fantastic little palette, and it was dirt cheap. Not all of them are great palettes, but this one was to die for. I can tell you that. Great quality in this palette. Okay, last but not least, I have got to show you a palette that I had a blast using. It's an older palette. I don't know, a year or 2 years ago. Rimmel put out the Spice edition of this, and I want to show it to you. You talk about, look at those colors. Are these fall and winter? Hello. Guess so, girlfriends. This is a Rimmel palette. Like drugstore, Rimmel. And I had to say that to myself because I never buy drugstore palettes. Except very, very few, and try them out. This was to die for. I got the hottest winter looks last year than I ever have. And, of course, I will use it again this winter. I mean, it's got coppers, it's got more reds in it, it's got more oranges, the browns are to die for. It's a great palette. And there again, it was not expensive. This might have been $3. I mean, I'm telling you, it was ridiculous. Also, I tried and I've got to share this with you, I tried the Essence Lash. To me, that's more drugstore. I love this. I'm wearing this mascara today. Now, I don't have long eyelashes at all right now. I'm taking some meds that are kind of prohibiting my lashes from growing right now. I got to have them. Okay, it's from my ticker, so I need that. But I just noticed I had a little bit, and I put the Essence on. And this is a great mascara. I'm just saying, inexpensive, and it's a good mascara. It really is. I'm impressed. Really impressed. Essence Lash. I'll have that listed down below too, my good. And you got it at the drugstore. You just can't beat it. Now, my ladies, the one thing I want to talk about is we all buy tons of lipstick from drugstores. And we boomers have been doing that our whole entire life, as well as, well, everything else. But let me explain this to you. Still to this day, before I buy any lipstick, whether it be Charlotte, whether it be anybody, I'm going to head to my drugstore. And I'm going to look at Revlon, and I'm going to look in Maybelline and L'Oreal and see what I can find. Now, this lipstick I'm wearing today, this is, hang on, girlfriends, because I love the color, and when I tell you in a minute what it's like, you're going to freak. Okay, this is Maybelline, and it's 075, and it's Undressed Pink. And this is the way it looks. Girlfriends, this is almost a pure dupe for a Tom Ford lippy. Truly is. Almost identical. Not much difference. I don't have to tell you the difference in prices, now do I? I could not believe this. I love this color, and it stays on. I mean, it's delicious. I didn't even put, you know, my White Russian or my Champagne Rose, nothing on top of this that I usually do. I just left it plain, and already I got 2 compliments before I came in here to the camera. They said, that's a great color. It looks so pretty on next to your skin. What is it? Okay, girlfriends. I mean, hello, Maybelline 075 Undressed Pink. And I'm sure if you look, you could probably find it in, you know, Amazon as well. But please, if you spend enough time digging around a little bit, and of course, see, I don't have all that kind of time like I did when I was a teenager, where I can just go into the drugstore and stand there and look at everything. And now they don't want you to touch anything because of the COVID situation. So, you know, it's kind of like we're looking at everything from a distance, or we're going to have to watch YouTube and get all of our information from us, okay? But all of these palettes that I just showed you are truly palettes that I do use without a shadow of a doubt. I mean, you're seeing me wear this one today, and I know I've talked about it before, but I have 2 or 3 others that as well. So don't ever think that you can't get a great palette at the drugstore. You can. You're going to have to try them out. You're going to have to wear them. You're going to have to see how they apply. But the drugstore's coming a long way. I mean, they have some really good products. I'm telling you that right now. So I want you guys to check it out. I will have all these listed down below. I hope you truly enjoyed the video. I love each and every one of you. And to all my new subbies, mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you so much for stopping by. Please subscribe, girlfriends. And to all of my subbies, I want you to stay sassy, classy, confident, and give me a big thumbs up on this video.